If you truly are an old soul, or you know someone who you truly consider to be an old soul, then I guarantee either you or them have been called this word at least once, if not a million times. And that word is weird. If you're an old soul, you'd be called weird, or you'd think of yourself as weird, or you'd see someone else who's an old soul as weird. Now, I got something for you on this. Hear me out. I think that to be weird is normal. And I think that to be normal is weird. Now, I know that's a bit flipping the scriptish and potentially paradoxical for some people to make sense of, but I'll say it again. I believe, fuck that actually, I don't believe it, I know it, okay? I know that it's weird to be normal, and I know that it's normal to be weird. Why is it normal to be weird? Because being weird is this word that society has turned into something negative, something nasty, something you don't want to be. You want to go along to get along. You want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to fit in with everybody. Because we've been told that if we don't, we'll be excluded or we'll be shoved away or punished or whatever. But here's the thing. What does it mean to be weird? And as an old soul, like, what's it mean to you? This is what it means to me. It means to be unique. It means to be an individual. It means to express authentically. It means to be real. It means to dress and talk and act and behave and show up however the hell you want. Not from a place of lack of care. Unless, of course, that's who you are. But again, if you're truly living from the heart space as an old soul, that won't be you. That'll be a distortion of you. But for, figure of speech and whatever, we can say that. So my thing is this. Are you someone who takes offense when people call you weird? Flip side of that frequency, are you someone who likes the concept of being yourself, so you actually play up a character to be weird? That's just as bad. Again, being a grey Jedi, sitting in the middle, understanding that you can be both is where the magic lives. The extremities in this polarizing world between right and left, between light and dark, between whatever two opposites you want to put there, only have power because they allow a central point. Without two extremities, there's no central point, and without no central point, there's no life. Not in this realm anyway. So, do you still think it's weird to be weird? Do you think it's normal to be normal? The wordplay, the paradoxes, the frequencies, I love it. I could sit here all day and just slap them around. I just love them. They come to me very easily and simply, and I love exploring them because they've all got a frequency underneath it. If you're not someone who explores things in this way, that's okay, but let these videos be that reason for you to integrate the frequency that I'm talking about. Do you get offended when someone calls you weird, or do you embrace it? Like I said before, do you develop an identity around trying to live up to someone else's perception of weird because you like feeling free and unique? No. Only people who live with distortions will call you weird, because I bet you any money, if you're still watching this video and you still watch me talking about all this, what society will consider deep, weird voodoo frequency, off with the fairies, hippie, bloody, whatever other stereotypes there are, that's what people will call this video if they're not in alignment with this frequency. If you're in resonance with this and you're still here watching, you're weird too. I love that. I absolutely love that, because you're supposed to be. We have so many differences, you and I, but so much in common. So why do we only celebrate the commonalities and not our differences? Why don't we see that the differences allow contrast, they allow growth, they allow tension, they allow breakthroughs, they allow breakdowns? Anyway, I could go in circles and circles and circles and take this wherever you want. And in future videos I will. But right now, I want to stay on track and ask you the question. As an old soul, a fellow old soul, do you own being weird, or do you run from it? Do you play up being weird, or do you remain balanced? I think it's just about the most offensive thing in the world. For me anyway. I don't know why. Since I was a little boy, I've been like this. For anyone to call me normal is so fucking offensive. And if you're an old soul, you'll get it. It's not about the ego of this. It's the frequency behind it. How can you or I be normal? You and I are completely different and completely the same in different ways and in the same way. It's offensive where society's told you to feel offended if you're weird. He's weird. She's weird. Be you. Fuck all that other stuff off. You know what I mean? The stereotypes of spirituality or mainstream society is just horseshit. This is a game of frequency. The frequency of truth is what these transmissions are all about. Call me weird if you like. I much prefer that than normal because it's much more truer, more truthful than being normal. But if you're weird, I see you, own it, old soul. Pass this on to someone else who you think gets funny about being called weird. And remember, it is weird to be normal and normal to be weird.